everyone. Let's learn about the understanding and prevention of tea root knot nematode disease. Before we learn, we should first take a look at the root diseases, which are also important types of tea plant diseases, in which tea root cancer, tea root knot nematode, and tea white silk disease all occur at the seedling stage and occur in the major tea gardens throughout China, often causes a large number of deaths of seedlings. Violet root rot of tea occurs mostly in the north and the south of the Yangtze River, small leaf varieties. In addition, root rot diseases such as tea red root rot occur more frequently in tea areas such as Hainan and Guangxi. Root diseases mainly affect the absorption of water and nutrients, which often causes the death of the whole tea plant. Once popular, it is extremely destructive. The main control measures of root diseases are establishing disease-free nursery, strictly forbidding diseased seedlings from the nursery, digging up diseased plant soil treatment, digging isolation zone, and so on. Next, let's learn the focus of this lesson. Tea root knot nematode disease. Tea root knot nematode disease is a destructive disease in nurseries. It is also a common disease in tea gardens all over the world. It is a root disease that harms tea seedlings and young tea trees. It is mainly distributed in Zhejiang, Anhui, Fujian, Hunan, Guangdong, Guangxi, Yunnan, and other provinces in China. Also in foreign countries such as India, Sri Lanka, and Japan. It can harm a variety of crops such as forests, trees, vegetables, flowers, medicinal materials, more than 2,000 kinds of plants. First, let's take a look at the symptoms of tea root knot nematode disease. The typical characteristic of the symptom is that after the pathogenic nematode invades the host, it causes the root to form a tumor, that is, gall. After the nematode invades the host, it is injected with secretion, which stimulates the host cell to proliferate and enlarge, forming giant cells and causing root knot symptoms at the same time. Nodules as small as rapeseed, large as soybeans, or even larger. If the main root is damaged in the early stage, the fibrous root of the lateral root will become less or not hairy. The surface of the root knot is little different from that of the healthy root at the initial stage, and then becomes rough. As the female develops and matures, the epidermis of the root knot breaks down. In the later stage, it often causes the whole root to rot, due to the infection of other microorganisms in the soil. In addition, after the root of the tea seedling is damaged, the normal function of the root system decays. The normal absorption and transport of water and nutrients are blocked, which makes the above-ground parts short of water and fertilizer. The plant's short, leaves yellow, branches thin and weak, buds and shoots stop growing. When the disease is serious in the dry season, it often causes a large number of fallen leaves. Even the whole plant dies. Then we will learn about the pathogen of tea root knot nematode. Class Nematoda, Telenchida, Miliodogene. Compared with most other nematodes, it is mainly characterized by heteromorphism of male and female adults. Female adults are pear-shaped or lemon-shaped, head pointed, with distinct neck, large body. Firstly white, then turns yellow-white. Its eggs are produced in the glial oocysts at the end of the body. Its oocysts often exposed on the surface of the root knot. The male adult is linear, colorless, and transparent. The head is slightly pointed. The tail is obtuse and round. The initial differentiation between male and female is not obvious. After molting several times, it gradually differentiated into female and male adults. The eggs are oval or long oval. Here are usually hundreds of eggs in the oocysts, even up to 1,000 eggs. Then we will learn about the tea root knot nematode infection cycle. The first instar larvae live in the eggs. The second instar larvae break the eggshell. And the second instar larvae begin to infect through the soil or gall tissue to reach the new roots. Due to the weak puncture ability of the oral needle, it is likely to invade from near the root tip. The head is close to the central column. The body is in the cortex. The tail is settled toward the root tip to feed, grow and develop, and secrete stimulants to promote the host root to form a root knot. Larvae and female adults are fixed parasites. Mature males escape from the roots to live freely in the soil, looking for female mating. Then let's learn about the incidence conditions of tea root knot nematode disease. The occurrence of root knot nematode disease are closely related to the soil condition. The pathogenic nematode is generally concentrated in the surface layer of soil, 10 to 30 centimeters. Sandy loam nursery with loose texture and good permeability is beneficial to the activity and development of nematodes. So the disease is serious. The optimum soil temperature for growth and development is 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. The optimum soil relative humidity is about 40%, and the larvae stop moving at 10 degrees Celsius. In the mature land where the former crops were susceptible crops, the disease is severe, while in the wasteland, the disease is light. The disease in the nursery is severe, and the disease in the nursery is mild. The disease in the nursery land with good management practices is lighter than that in the nursery with poor management practices. The susceptibility of tea trees of different ages varies greatly. 1-year-old tea seedlings are significantly more susceptible than 2-year-old ones. The disease resistance increases with the increase of tree age. Finally, let's learn the prevention and control methods of tea root knot nematode disease. They are mainly reflected in the following 6 aspects. 1. Selecting disease-free land for seedling raising and planting. 2. Tilling and drying the soil. 3. Strengthening management practices. 4. Preventing the spread of diseased seedlings. 5. Selecting disease-resistant varieties. 6. Chemical control. That's all. Bye!